State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Buys time to his left. Left side is Terry. He's loose down the middle. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of this drive. Snags it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Brought down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to take off. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Second and long here. Throws it off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Bringing it back. Tackled, brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Under pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Lacy. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Near the sideline, it's Simon. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Simon. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. On the move. Pickup of 5 is now second and 5.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He breaks a tackle. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. To the air, it's Lacy. Look out! Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Buying time to his right. And he avoids the sack.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Bentley. Firing to the right, complete. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Turns it upfield. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
They This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They're all over him. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Selling the fake. Gets rid of it.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to throw. It's Bentley. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Simon. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Lacy. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Blue Devils with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Churns into the pile. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Bentley. Flips it out to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a little room there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Sets his feet. It's Lacey. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Setting up the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Townsend. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Unleashes one. The sure hands, it's Townsend. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lets it develop. It's Simon. Spins away from the defense. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Left side is Simon. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give. Turning it on. He's got enough. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Lacy. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
With the catch, it's Bishop.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong, behind